And good afternoon. It is getting hot outside, not a cloud in the sky. I kind of neglected to get things going this morning. Chloe wanted to go out and run around in the woods and the wild places around town, so I did that. But I tell you what, having this old equipment and fixing up old equipment, even the equipment you got, you can have problems with. And the older Monarch 10EE here, it's got a noisy bearing, and somewhere in that, I think it's up in the exciter, but I can't tell. I'm going to pull that motor generator assembly out of there. And I don't know if you can see back there, if I got a light even handy. Yeah, I do. But there's bearings and stuff. There's up on top is an exciter. It's like a small DC motor that's used as a generator. And I got to clean all that up. But I got the commutators clean again. It's still got some noise. But you know, I have to tell you, the last video I shot with this thing, I couldn't shut it off. I had to go across the room and talk. The electrical switch here, really terrible. This thing is not the correct switch. It's an old square D, and a Cutler hammer should be in there. And I went through it 30 years ago, and it's been working a long time, but it's time to replace it with something better than that. I think I'll just pick up one of the more modern ones and be done with it. That's what I got to do. But it's always something with these machines. And that Axelson out there, I correctly lubricated the end bearing, pulled the plug out at the bottom, and pumped grease through it until all the old stuff come out. And it sounded better, but the machines overall sounded better out there. Let's go out and look at that. I've got it running. Been letting it run for about 45 minutes. Now, I was going to mention, it's not very humid here, so stuff doesn't rust up too bad. You know, it just had a whole bunch of rain, and got a little bit of right there, but that'll come right off. So it's not too bad. Here's that old Axelson, and I think it's quietening up. I try to run the thing maybe 45 minutes, an hour at a time. Okay. Still the brake's a little sticky in it. Go ahead and shut that off. But what I wanted to show you is some primitive power that I used when I was younger. I lived in a place that didn't have electricity, and this is the motor I used to power a little South Bend Junior, a 9-inch Junior. So here it is. Voila! There's Chloe yelling at us. Why, it's a Maytag! And I actually got it running, and I think it's going to be fun to watch. Let's see if I can get it going here. I'll set the camera down, and I've got to fix the bendix, and it's got a real bendix, so it's going to stick. Let's see if it starts. Get it up against compression. Gotta choke it a little. Gotta choke it a little bit. Get it going. Here's the mixture here. then when it idles, it fires whenever it feels like it. Isn't that cool? I think I'm running it a little rich. Okay. Let's set it up. See if this goes over here. You don't want to touch that shock and bring back. Here we go. Oh. Now that's raw power, isn't it? Now what I'm thinking about doing, and years ago, they, in the Popular Mechanics or something, they had plans to build a ridiculous small-wheeled scooter with one of these motors, and a local guy did it, and it went about as fast as you could walk. So what I'm thinking about doing is finding an old balloon tire bicycle and putting this in it, and one up the guys with the, you know, the modern little 2-strokes and 4-strokes in their bike. I mean, this thing will draw attention. So that's one of the directions I'm heading. Yeah. Okay, so you can see why I need equipment like an Axelson to tackle such projects. Oh, anyway, back on this stuff here. I'm still scrubbing on this stuff, and with the sun shining on it, it really helps that mix of acetone. And I don't know if I got a rag handy here. Somewhere I should. And over here on this drill press column, it was solid rust. And see, I just put motor oil on it and then wipe it off. Yeah. Yeah, see, this, it's still got some little pitting marks and stuff, but it's fading out real good. I've seen these machines after you clean them up. It's really hard to tell they've ever been out in the weather. So this is a pretty big project, and I'm actually making progress on it, and I'm glad you like to come along on this. It makes it quite a bit more fun to do this, and rather being out here by myself, because after all, I got you all with me here. And it's a lot of fun. I enjoy everybody's comments. I really appreciate all the subscribers and stuff. I kind of hesitate to ask people to subscribe. I want people to subscribe if they want to, you know. Be overbearing. You must push the subscribe button. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. That's what I say. That's what I do too. I look around and I find channels and stuff that I find pretty cool, and I subscribe to them. So this is what I'm going to do. Since it's hot, I'm going to go ahead and start slopping that acetone and transmission fluid mix on the ways and stuff here, and start kind of expanding out from this area here. Then I have it really cleaned up. Where'd that go? Here's a real dirty rag. Oh, here we go. Let's wipe some of that off here. Yeah. You can just kind of leave that stuff on and it helps. But I scrubbed the, this is hard steel and it kind of pitted bad there, but I got that scrubbed out real good. And that doesn't matter, but the surfaces that it slides on are good. The stains are lifting out. I scrubbed this a little bit up here, and it's looking pretty good. But I'll keep going on it, and it should be good. So I've got a bunch of other stuff to do, and I got some stuff to show on scroll chucks coming up. So I'll get busy with this stuff, but I'm just checking in. I want to thank everybody for the comments and just watching. It makes it fun for me. Okay, bye.